Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for scheduling this hearing to discuss legislation reauthorizing the National Integrated Drought Information System, or NIDIS. In recent weeks, virtually every media outlet across the country has shown a map that depicts over half of the continental United States as experiencing severe drought conditions. The federal government has declared 1/3 of the nation's counties, roughly 1,300 of them across 29 states, as federal disaster areas as a result of the drought. In my own home state of Texas, over the last few years, scant rainfall and high temperatures have conspired to wreak havoc on the economy. Farmers and ranchers always bear the brunt of it. And that hits the pocketbook of every American as food prices go up. But the damage is not limited to agriculture. For instance, in Texas, conditions are again ripe for the kind of extreme wildfires that scarred large portions of the state last year. Tourism is suffering as water levels in lakes and rivers plummet, leaving boats and marinas stranded on dry land. Communities are imposing water restrictions and exploring new and more expensive water resources and technologies. And power plants and grid operators are taking a serious look at emergency plans should cooling water supplies fall short. Given the potential for massive economic damage, we need to recognize droughts for what they are, an extreme weather event, and design policies accordingly. Unlike disasters such as tornadoes, floods, and hurricanes, droughts do not leave people scrambling for cover. There are no sirens or emergency evacuation plans. The onset is slow, with no defined beginning or end. The path of a drought's destruction is sprawling, often encompassing whole regions of a country, while durations are typically measured in years. Just as we design policies, programs, and infrastructure to make predictions and limit the impacts of other extreme weather events, we should strengthen our capacity to do the same for droughts. One tool at our disposal is NOAA's NIDIS program. In its 6 years of existence, NIDIS has already provided important seasonal and long-term drought information that has aided countless communities in preparing for and mitigating the impacts of drought. But we cannot have a comprehensive approach to drought research and mitigation without exploring the potential linkages with a changing global climate. While I will be the first to urge caution and jump into conclusions about the present-day impacts of a warming planet, I know that climatologists around the world are coming to a much better understanding of this complex relationship. We should leave the science to the scientists. To play politics and categorically deny the linkage between climate change and extreme weather is both irrational and irresponsible. Policymakers at every level have a duty to protect public welfare, and ignoring the realities of climate change simply leaves us less informed and ill-prepared for catastrophic events such as droughts and floods. Reauthorizing NIDIS is an important step, and I commend the chairman for considering this bill. But this is only one step. While I am not typically one to look a gift horse in the mouth, I must say that the bipartisan support for NIDIS leaves me a bit baffled at my colleagues on the other side of the aisle who have otherwise been relentless this Congress in trying to undermine or outright kill every other climate-related product, service, or research program. I'm encouraged to see Republicans' recognition of the valuable services of NIDIS and that what they provide, and just hope that other climate-related programs receive similar treatment. Again, I thank the witnesses for joining us today, and thank you, Mr. Chairman. Look forward to the testimony. I yield back.